I remember in college, all of us had about 2 dimes that we could rub together. And every once in a while, we would just throw caution to the wind and we would go out to dinner. Not to anywhere fancy, but somewhere that was different than the food that we could get in our dorm rooms. And so we would order some food and we'd have like chips over here and we'd have fajitas over here. And, we would just all share and all enjoy food together. But then the inevitable moment would come when we would have to pay the bill. So do you remember those times when the bill would come to you and you'd be like, okay, I didn't have much of that. So I am going to put me down for none of the chips and queso because I didn't have any of the chips and queso. But I'll put myself down for about half of the chicken because I really did eat a lot of the chicken. And I only got water. I'm not paying for your drink, my friend. I'm paying for my water. So all of this discussion going on, right? And there was this one time when my sweet friend, who is now my husband, secretly had asked the waitress, and the waitress comes back with the bill and his credit card, and it's laid down at the table. And all of a sudden, I notice what's happened. And he kind of does a wink to me. Meanwhile, everybody's still, I didn't pay, I'm going to pay this. Everybody's still clamoring about what they're going to pay. And I stopped everybody and said, look, Alan's already paid the bill. And instead of bickering back and forth, we should just thank Alan and move on and enjoy our night. Isn't that the same way that we need to handle our faith nowadays? How often do we spend so much time bickering instead of loving each other and thanking the one that already paid the bill, which is Jesus? My friends, it's just a thought. I think there are times when we need to correct something that's being taught incorrectly and stuff, but we can even do that lovingly, right? So, my friends, let me know your thoughts. I love you, and God's got this.